Hey guys, we got Big Buff. And I'm not talking about my arm muscles.
Yeah, no doubt. What's up, fellas?
How's it going? Yeah, my idea of strategy was back when we used to play hide and go seek, stand behind a tree and turn sideways, because my skinny butt would just disappear. I'd be like the
Yeah, that's might be kind of
Flash.
small if you're doing all that.
Huh?
I said you might be kind of small if you're doing all that.
No, that looked like a damn branch.
Huh.
How's everybody
Oh,
doing
Lord.
tonight, guys?
Uh,
What's up, Mickey? Nate, Mr. Dave Snyder. Hey man, we were just talking about you. You gotta send me some of those pictures of the F-14 that
yeah,
you've been
definitely.
building that's been scratch building, because me and um Jeff were just talking about it and talking about Boston in general.
Yeah. Well, I was just telling Dustin I was having a problem with my P-47. This is the first gasser I've ever had, and I'll own it in a heartbeat. I've flown foam and everything else. But I had an issue with my flaps when I was trying to get this thing started. What weekend before last,
Mm-hmm.
and I had two 6.6 packs in the plane, the Spectrum packs, smart packs, and everything worked great on the bench. Everything was working fine, and I took it out. I tried to get it started. Blah blah blah. Anyway, long story short, I noticed once I got it running, and everything started checking all the surfaces. My flaps wouldn't work, and I'm like, well, they just work. What's going on? So anyway, ran it for a while, cut it off, unhooked everything, hooked it back up. Flap still wouldn't work. So anyway, I'm thinking, how did two flap servos go out? They're high tech servos. What's going on? So anyway, I took them out, put them on a tester. Neither one of them hit a lick. I'm like, what in the world? So anyway, I thought, okay, I'll order a couple more from Raleigh Hobby. So I did. I called David there up, talked to him. He said, "Yeah, you need to get these." I was like, "Okay, no problem," because I gave him the numbers of what came out of the plane. He said, "Okay, you need to order these." So I did. They were here in 3 days, which is awesome shipping, by the way. So anyway, I got one of them in one of the wings, and I'm sitting here with a tester working it back and forth, and all of a sudden, man, I start seeing smoke coming out of the wing, and I'm like, "What the hell?" So I quickly unplugged it, of course, and I'm like, and it's hot. I'm like, what in the world? It's a brand new servo, man. So anyway, I hook it back up to the tester. Nothing. It won't do anything. It won't hit a lick. And I'm like, okay. So anyway, I figured let's try again. So I take the other servo, put it in the other wing, hook it up, start working it. It's working fine, back and forth, back and forth. All of a sudden, I start touching the servo. It's feeling warm. It's getting warmer. I'm like, man, what? So I unplug it. I just don't get it. What's the problem? It's a flap servo, man. What is the problem? So anyway, I started thinking. I've been watching a lot of Brendan McCormick's, which is he's just plain crazy for any of you guys that haven't watched him. Been watching a lot of his stuff on building these balsa planes, and he does a great job with these kit planes, and he's building a big Zero right now. But anyway, I thought let me reach out to him on Messenger, so I did, and I'm like, man, what could be going on, And so he quickly called me back, which I was very glad of because all that typing was killing me. But anyway, we talked about it, and I told him what was happening, and he said, well, first of all, what was going on with the. I said, why did my first two servos just burn out? So we started talking, and I said, well, when I would cut the receiver pack off, I would notice that the flaps would just relax and they drop down, a quarter to half an inch. And he said, oh, he said, here's the first problem. He said, it sounds like to me that your flaps need to be reversed in your radio because even though these are high quality servos, when they're all the way up, there's not a lot of, you don't hear any humming. And actually, it burned them up if they were needed to be reversed. And I was like, okay, well, that makes good sense. I get that. I said, but what's causing these two new ones to have a problem? And he said, well, what I told him I was using the high tech programmer here, which is really nice. He said, well, what size pack are you using? I said, well, I'm using a 7.4 lipo, 2S. He said, well, are those servos that you're putting in the plane, are they high voltage? I said, I don't know. And he said, well, what's the number on them? I said, well, they're these servos right here. So I gave him the number off of them. He said, let me do a little bit of research. I'll call you back. So I don't know, 10 minutes later, he calls me back. He says, okay, first problem is, he said, these are not high voltage servos that you're using, and you're using a 7.4 pack. He said, so that's the reason that you're burning up these servos. I said, that makes perfectly good sense, but how would I have known? He said, well, I don't really, I guess I just didn't ask right when I called the hobby shop. I didn't ask, but anyway, lesson learned, man. But I can't tell you enough how much he helped me with this, and calling me and right on the phone. I mean, like that fast. And really, he told me, so they're ordered now. The new ones are ordered, and they should be here tomorrow, I think. And he told me that they'll probably have to be programmed, and he said, I'll help you with that and get them set. So um, kudos to him, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'll be the first one to admit to anybody. I told George Watch this, I think, last week. I'll be the first one to admit when I don't know something, I got no pride. And if I don't know, I'll ask. And I'll ask who I think knows. And matter of fact, George, I was talking about you to somebody last week, talking about setting the throttle, like what you were saying for this airplane. I want to do that as well and get with you on that. But I just appreciate any of you guys' help, man. And I learn every day in this hobby, and I love passing my knowledge on to all of you guys, and that's what we do. So thanks a lot to Brendan for helping me with that and getting me straight, and hopefully when I get these servos, I'll get them figured out and put in, programmed. But I want this plane to be right, man. I mean, this is a super nice airplane, so I just want it to be right. So yeah, I'll take all the help I can get from anybody. So what's up, Brian Brody? How you doing, buddy? My buddy that Dustin, Brian Walker, that we call him Baron on YouTube, flies with us. I don't know if any of you guys saw on YouTube Saturday, there was a guy up there named Jose that listed several of his Big Boss airplanes for sale from New Bern, North Carolina. He had a big Zero. He had a huge P-47. He had a 102-inch FW-190, a Mustang. I mean, he had a bunch of big airplanes and a trailer. And he's actually moving, and he didn't want to have to ship all these planes and everything else, so he was selling everything. And I knew the guy was very peculiar because I could look at his stuff and the way his trailer was laid out and tell. So I sent my friend Brian a picture of his planes. Well, needless to say, Brian bought the Zero yesterday. And I'm going to tell you what, man, that is a beautiful, beautiful airplane. It's big. 82-inch. Got a gas-powered motor. I got a little short video. I started to send it to you so you could watch it that he sent me. It sounds fantastic. But, yeah, just great deal he got on this plane. And the guy's actually got his trailer for sale on Facebook right now. If any of you guys are looking at a trailer and you're in the local North Carolina, New Bern-ish area, Raleigh, New Bern, Chapel, this trailer is phenomenal, guys. And he's already got it built. He's already got cabinetry in it. He's got power, shore power, lights, adjustable shelving for planes. He had big balsa planes in this trailer. So I think it's 6x12. He's asking $2,500 for it, but it's already set up. It's got everything you need from cabinets to electronics to lighting to everything. It's a super nice trailer. So if anybody in the area is looking, this is one to buy.
Hopefully, I get that Lancaster up this weekend. I've been just busy. Doesn't begin to describe the amount of work I've done in the past 2 weeks. This is the
Well,
first
that's a
night.
good
This is the
problem
first
to
night in
have.
the show, but I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I was actually dreading the show because I'm like, I'm just so freaking tired. I just, ugh. I was at the shop till like till about 2. Got home and like I can't just go to sleep. Never can, never have. So I'm sitting there like watching TV. I'm trying to let my mind turned off, and it won't. Here comes three
Huh.
o'clock. I'm just like, dude. I took a few shots of some whiskey, and I gave it about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and I was I was on cloud nine, asleep. but but 5:45 or 5:45 comes fast.
Yeah, no doubt. You should be getting. You need some CBD, man. I'm telling you, bud. I can't sleep without my CBD every night. So it's awesome. Um, yeah, EQ. That the trailer's awesome, man. If you need one, buddy, it's already set up for you, man. It's got everything carpeted shelves. He's got racks for wings. He's got lights, electrical power. It's got everything, man. It's super nice. And the outside of it's got killer graphics. A couple of planes on the outside. Like I said, you can find it on Facebook. I think because I know he's got it listed on Facebook. It looks really, really good. Um, and yeah, go ahead, Photon, find you one of these, baby. Champions. That's right. Yeah.
So funny story. The Champion Warehouse, where they used to actually make those sweatshirts, used to be in my hometown in Clayton, North Carolina. And they had like a little gift shop where they would sell uh, stuff that didn't meet necessary quality because it may have like a running seam or something, and
Yeah.
you could buy it for like dirt cheap.
Yeah.
So the girl that used to pick us up, one of my mom's friends, picked me up. She run like a daycare, uh, or out of school care, I should say. And we would run in there and like, man, we buy whole outfits for like $3.
Oh yeah. And look, man, Champions is killer quality. I take nothing from it. I love it. It's soft. It's one of my favorite sweatshirts or anything to wear, man. I love it. And they're making a huge comeback now, man. Their stuff's really doing well.
Yeah.
Um, George, the guy's name is Jose. Hang on one second, man. Let me see if I can give you a name on Messenger. His name is Jose, which is Jose A period, which A I guess is his middle initial, and then uh, it looks like Magana, Magana is the last name. Um, and he's got the trailer up there with about 12 pictures of it inside and out.
Mhm.
He had all his planes up there. The planes sold over the weekend that fast, man. I mean, his planes went quick. But he's
Dang.
super peculiar, man. His planes were beautiful. But they call him Zero. When he goes to different clubs around the area, his nickname is Zero. I did find that out from him. And so obviously he's known in the area because he said anybody that knows me as Zero. He said, and you can ask anybody about me, and they'll tell you how much I take care of my stuff. So yeah, but that trailer, man, if anybody's needing one, and already ready to go, what I'm talking about, it's awesome. And Hamilton, man, you're killing me with this SU here, man, or Sue, or whatever you want to call it. Because watching your flights, man, I got to get this bird in the air, man. You're doing killer. And that last video you just put up,
Dude,
he sent that baby.
his L39, his boss at L39.
Yeah.
I can't wait for him to get that together, get it in the air. That thing's gonna be bad, bad pajama.
Yeah, that's gonna be sweet. George said I'm not on Facebook. Okay, let's see. Well, he's got a phone number. Let me see if I can find that for you. Because I got that from him the other day. Crap. How would I get to that?
Good to where now?
Trying to find this guy's phone number because I did have it.
Dude,
Okay.
there's
All right.
Sorry.
All right, George. His phone number is area code 252 671-7190, and he will meet you close. He did say that. So 252-671-7190 is his phone number. And again, awesome trailer. I was trying to see if I can show you a picture of it right here. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Like I said, it is on Facebook. There's a picture of the outside of it.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me, there we go. Alright, go ahead.
It's really nice looking with the decals and the graphics and everything he's got on it. It looks really nice. But yeah, I don't know. He'll probably sell it quickly because the inside of it with the pictures and everything, if you get a chance to look at it, are super, super nice. But everything he had is nice, man. So definitely check it out. So Raymond, you say you got that Cessna together. That's a sweet airplane, man. I'm itching, buddy. I'm telling you. But you see, I got too much other shit I got to do. What's up, Ruff? How you doing, buddy? Yeah. Better check it out fast, man, because his stuff ain't gonna sit there long. He sold about 6 airplanes in a matter of 2 days this weekend. And I don't know if you guys have ever looked at the plane he's got. The plane that he's got, which is the Focke-Wulf 190, it's 102 inches. And I think it's a Black Horse, if I'm not mistaken. It is a massive, massive airplane. But beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. But he sold it for, well, he's asking 1,400, so he probably sold it for less than that. He didn't have it put together, but he had everything for it. So that was a cool deal too. So yeah, everything he had great prices on. He was ready to move it. That's for sure. So. And like I said, my friend's the Mustang that he bought. Let me see if I can pull up that video. I'll show it to you guys. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, that ain't it. Okay, so this is the airplane, guys. I'll show you a picture of it. Well, let's see. I can show you the video of it, matter of fact. Okay, so this is the video of it. I don't have the sound turned up. That's the video. And that's the Zero that he bought. The guy delivered it to him yesterday. And as you can see, that's a big airplane, man. 87 inches. I don't know what size prop is swinging, but I'm pretty sure it's big. I got to get some sound for you. You got to hear this thing.
Outstanding.
Yeah, baby.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he's gonna be psyched over that. Ready to fly it. Won't be long. And yeah, I talked to him yesterday after he sent me that video. He was like, "Yeah, man." He said, "You know me. I'm gonna go totally through everything, check it all out real good." He said, "And I'll be ready to fly it." So beautiful airplane, man. He's got to be excited.
Heck
Yeah, George, probably is 23-inch, man.
Let me bust this out, the chat out, so I can see it better.
But it sounds good. I was shocked it wasn't a 4-stroke. It's a 2-stroke. So I was kind of shocked. But it didn't sound like a daggone 2-stroke. It sounded really good. Yeah, that radial would be sweet, wouldn't it? You know how much a radial motor costs for a plane that size, man?
Yeah.
Probably around 3,500 to 4 grand.
I want to build my own.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? What's up, Mr. Pilot Ryan? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming, man.
But I do not have enough time in the day. I really wish the parts I just sent out today, I really wish I could show them. But if you ever look at, I could probably show them here, in a week or two. Um,
Hey, man, you got to find time to spend it, buddy. I
what's that?
said you got to find time to spend it, man. You can't take it with you.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, I just found your saw your post. Yeah, that trailer is really nice.
That trailer is super nice. That's what I'm saying. For 2,500 bucks, and it's already tricked out with shelving cabinets, electricity, shore power, lights,
Mm-hmm.
carpeted racks that slide and move. I mean, it's done right, man.
Curious to see what
Yeah.
other planes he got listed, but he only did the um what am I trying to say? Spit it out, Dustin. He only did the trailer. There we go. Oh, Colin. Wow.
What's up, Doc?
He's got his Banshee for sale.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. A24, the one that you always see him flying.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I tell you, man, everybody says once you go to these balsa plains, it changes the game, man. So I'm gonna find out as soon as I get this P-47 up in the air. It's liable to, I don't know, liable to be a game changer there too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
It's very possible.
we will see. Yeah,
Yeah,
Ricky, looks
see
like you're having a
me.
good time. God bless you, right?
When is he not
And,
having a good time?
and the girls across the hill. Photon said, you need a vacation, Dustin."
We might. Hey, so get this. We might be going to Charleston. A friend of mine works for a company that specializes in designing props for the C-130.
Yeah, you were telling us that last week, man, to get you one.
Okay. Well, he got me one, but I gotta like either wait for him to come up here or go down there. The wife loves Charleston, and I love Charleston just
Yeah.
because of the military history and the history in general.
Yeah.
But had this, my wife accidentally, and it's all by accident. It ain't her fault. You know how like when you Google something and like the first maybe one or two hits when you Google like a place, like a
Yeah.
hotel, will
Yeah.
be ads, but unless you read the actual link, like www dot da 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 da, somebody would just mistakenly think that's it. She was on her phone when she did it. So anywho, she places a reservation through like a third party, and it tells you it's gonna be like 200 bucks. Cool. You hit submit or pay or whatever. You get an email notification and it says 200 subtotal 200 bucks. Taxes, fees, blah 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 is $120. And I'm like, it's $100 a night. And now I got fees at $120. So I'm like, I get fed up. I mean, I'm mad. Then it says like cancellation policies, like it's subject to the hotel's policy, which is this is not refundable. So
Mm.
I know it's a third party. So I called the desk at the hotel and I'm like, hey, this is what's going on. I want to go ahead and cancel this room on y'all side, so that way when the dispute happens, they can't say that he never canceled the room, but I have proof that it's canceled. Because I'm trying to be the nice guy. Because I'm like, look, I'm obviously I'm not gonna stay there through this website. We may end up staying there anyway, but this is really bad business practice. Like this is like sneaky. And I told him like, look, if I can find out where this person is, I'll burn their damn business to the ground. Like that's how pissed I was. Talking about it's non-refundable and it's to the uh, to the hotel's policy. And the hotel's policy is they give you 48 hours or maybe 12 hours for cancellation. So I called the manager, talked to the manager the next day, and he's just kind of like he's flabbergasted. He's like, "What?" I'm like, here's the email, and he's reading it. He goes, "Oh my god!" But when I call those people, this is how they get you. You know, have you ever been to buy a new car or maybe even used car? You're at the dealership. That's the point. And they try to you sit there and like try to negotiate a deal for like 4 to 6 hours, and they just try to wear you down to where you just agree. This is what these people do on the uh, on the cancellation line, because like you hit one for like modify a reservation, and it just goes into this loop. You finally will get somebody, but you're like, oh, you want to cancel? We gotta send you here, and you get in this loop. I was in this loop for like 30 minutes.
You're in the
Called
queue,
back.
man. What are you talking about? That's called a queue.
Yeah, right. Then I went back and hit 3 for make a reservation and got somebody like that, right? So I'm like, yeah, I've been trying to cancel this. I mean, you said it's not refundable, but like the policy is 1 day. It's like, oh, well, I can't do nothing here. I have to transfer you over. So I sat on the phone for an hour and 15 minutes. Just had my phone just playing with my earbuds in, just working. And I was like, the time was like an hour and 15 minutes. I got a snapshot of it. So I called Discover, and that shit's getting disputed. So I was like, man, the more I thought about it, the more I try to like get a hold of somebody and you can't.
So, yeah. What's your time worth? Now, I wanted to say to a good friend of mine, Mr. John, as he calls himself, the old man. Just want to say prayers go out to you, buddy. Mr. John lost his wonderful wife, who has been battling illness for a long time now, about 10 years. And she passed away Friday night in her sleep after a great day. And just want to let you know, Mr. John, we love you, man. Me and Tara have been thinking about you. Want to get over there and see you.
John Hill?
And, yes.
And, oh, man, I'm sorry. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, hope you're doing well, man, and hang in there. And she's in a better place than we are. And, sorry for your loss, buddy, and take care.
Man. They were married 56 years. Oh, I love the picture with you and the deer.
Yeah.
Buggy.
Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. John's awesome, man. I love him to death. And he, hadn't been able to get out and fly a lot with us for, having to stay home and things like that. So,
man,
like I said, I miss seeing him. He's been good to me, good to my son, and he's a good man, and very supportive of everybody on these channels up here. Very loved by everyone, and just hang in there, buddy, and take care. And like I said, me and Tara have been thinking a lot about you, so we love you, bud. And Doc, I hope to get this plane out of the box soon, man. Everybody gives me crap, dude. It's just time, and the weather has been terrible. I was actually telling Dustin.
You know what's sad? I got a plane last week, and it's already out of the box.
Hey, man, look, you know your damn self. Look, me and Brian just actually went out and flew Saturday for about, 4 hours up until dark. Because the weather's been shit. We haven't flown for 5 weeks here, man.
Well, that's 5 weeks you could be getting shit out of those boxes. And not
I've been
out
building
of the
other
box.
shit. I've been building his Beaver. I've been building my I've been working on my P-47. I've got other stuff, man, that I've been getting done. It's just...
Hold on. I mean, I got a question that everybody wants to know.
Yes.
How is this Beaver?
The Beaver is doing quite well, Ward. We actually flew that baby on Saturday, and then I carried it up, got it all ready to go, trimmed out, and then Brian took it up and flew it, did a great job. I told him, man, because I've got version 1, and I told him, I said, bud,
version 1.
This will be your go-to just to get, Mr. John's actually got the version 1 as well. Me and Mr. John, we'll get them up and fly them together. And so I told Brian, I said, once you get comfortable, I said, we'll get both of them up. which I told Brian he's got to get a sound system for him because I've got one. Mr. John's got a sound system, and these planes just cry for it. As big as that fuselage is, it's like a big speaker cabinet, man. So they sound really, really good with the sound in them. But Brian did a great job, man. That plane just flies great, man. Ain't nothing more to say about that plane. It's just an awesome flying plane. Anybody that won't say 2,000 millimeter scale, beautiful airplane. It's all there, man. It's just a great plane. Get you one. Get you a big Biba. Gotta have it.
Yeah. So that picture that Motion put of the shipping container with all the
yeah, that was cool.
That was pretty damn cool.
Yeah. That's like one of those things where you're like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you wonder what's in there, doesn't it?
A lot of beer coolers.
Yeah, exactly. No doubt. It shouldn't be too heavy of a container. I mean, it's all styrofoam.
Very true. I wonder, Eric, EQ, what's the timeline for the B2? I'm interested to see that guy fly. Hoping to have my
Thanks,
Lancaster.
Brian. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Brian. Lancaster, thanks to GB. I'm hoping to made it this weekend. So it's actually in my shop, and I've had customers come in and then be like, "What? I know it's a plane, but like, what is that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's an RC plane." They're like, "Oh, that's so cool." So we thought about taking my planes out of the other shop and hang them from the ceiling at my machine shop. However, I don't know how the whole coolant mist will react to them, and I don't really want to get them like dungy and sticky because that's what coolant does. I may have to bring one over that I just don't kind of care about. Maybe like my Carbon Cub. The first one I bought, because that thing's been through hell in a handbasket and back, and it's spray paint, rock on. And just see how it lasts over a few months or so.
Through that.
But I'm interested to see what apparently there's a release coming next week, or excuse me, this week. I hope it's air.
They've got a lot of stuff, man, between the trucks. Gosh, the new buggies.
Mm-hmm. They discontinued Proline.
Yeah. They got a lot of stuff coming, man. What's up, Mr. Cody Adair?
What's up, Cody?
How you doing, buddy?
What's
got
up,
Mr.
James?
James in the house tonight. Yeah, man.
Got the whole crowd.
Awesome, guys. Thank you guys for coming, man. I appreciate it. Congratulations, Cody. Fly over sometime, man. You can land at our field.
Or come to Johnson County Airport, and I'll go pick you up.
It's big enough. Yeah. I told Cody we still got to get him down here to fly. The weather's right, man. Let me know now. I know you said back at Christmas, but come on down here, man. We got to get together.
We need to go up to Anderson's RC too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we need to get up with RC plane reviewer Bobby. Need to fly with him some. That would be a good stopping point for Cody as well, man. Get all the guys together, come hang out. We want to do a camping thing at our field one weekend, man, where everybody hangs out, grills and chills and flies, man. Need to get us a night vapor, man, and get them in the air out there flying a bunch of them at nighttime. That would be pretty cool. Hey, man, the dates are good anytime you want to come, man. When the weather's good, come on, we'll be there. You just let me know, man. We're ready. We're ready to do this thing. We're going to have a good time.
First Saturday in May. Jared's over there by, like, Asheville, I believe. Or in that general vicinity.
Okay. And look, to all you guys out there, don't forget, Ryan, throw a link in here, man, for the Pilot Ryan fly-in that's going to be down in Florida. I think it's, is it May 12th through the 16th or May 16th through the...
Oh, that's at Mary Boozer's place? Or where they fly at?
It's going to be at Mary Boozer's field, but it's going to be Pilot Ryan's thing.
Right.
He's doing since Joe Nall got canceled, he's going to be doing his own thing down there in Florida. That ought to be a pretty good time too. Um, all right, Cody, I definitely will, man. We'll definitely talk. I will give you a date. I'll look at the weather, see what we can do, man, because we definitely got to get together. Awesome, that'll be great. Um, but yeah,
Man, I would love to get my pilot's license, but then I'd be like looking at like, oh, let me go buy a plane, or let me go build a plane. I really
you
do
can
like the
always
kit
lease one
foxes.
with somebody. You can lease one with somebody. You don't have to buy it, you know.
I don't know, like man, I have had a friendship ruined over over something like that. Well, of course it wasn't a plane. I just feel like it could go really good or it could go really bad, and I just think the chances prolonged are just going to be really bad. I don't know. Call me just trying to be too safe,
Yeah.
or I don't know. You know a guy, Dustin. Yeah,
So Ryan's flying is the 12th through the 16th of May. So the weather ought to be really good, and down in Florida, man, that'll be really nice weather. So any of you guys needing a warm getaway, plan it, set it on your calendar because it'll be a good one, good time down there, man. All the weather ought to be great that time of year down there. Um,
So, Cody, can you instruct people? Are you like an instructor now that you can get?
yes.
So I did. I remember him. I remember one of his posts talking about instruction, but I don't know if he was giving instructions or if he was referring to his instructor. Because there's a big place around here that they're actually building a facility at Johnson County Airport. We've got the job through a subcontractor. I mean, it's gonna be huge, but
Huge.
they're like 12 grand. Like they're really expensive. And the guy when I worked at Cat, I didn't know this. I knew he had a plane, but I didn't know he was an instructor. He's like 7, and I know you get what you pay for, but that school has got a lot of overhead because they have got a lot of people and a lot of planes.
Yeah. Well, you know, the guy that flies with us too, Bill. He's a certified flight instructor. Bill's got his own Cessna 172. We
Hmm.
go up in, but he also flies right seat on a private jet for a guy here in town. And so yeah, he teaches as well. So I go up with him sometimes and fly with him in his plane. Super nice. Um, Matter of fact, did a video on it.
Mm.
We had a good time. Got to get back up again, man.
Oh man.
So what's anybody? Like I said, what's everybody flying? Like I said, Saturday was the first day we got to fly. The wind was cranking, but it was coming right down the line. So had some good flights. Everything was nice. I got to fly one. I got to fly my Beaver. I flew my God, what did I fly? Oh man, I can't. This plane right here. Yeah, this is one of my go-tos. This is the Avios um, Albatross, man. I'm telling you, this plane right here. I've said it many times. This plane right here for the money, dude. On grass, water, snow, whatever. It is an awesome airplane. I love it. $289, man. You can't beat it. Twin engine. Um, it flew like crazy the other day. I actually got a gyro, but I've got an Admiral from Motion RC in it, and it is locked in, man. This plane just flies incredibly well. You can put differential thrust on it as well, but it was flying in those winds, probably 25 mile an hour straight down though, as I said, but it was flying and it was rocking it out and it was rock steady. Um, Had a great time. What else did I fly? I flew about 4 planes on Saturday, and like I said, had a great time. Then Brian, he got there about an hour after I did. He flew, and the wind actually by what 3:30, 4 o'clock, the wind just like fell out, and the windsock dropped, and until dark, man, we had just a blast flying. I mean, it was calm, it was beautiful. We were actually going to Maiden, his FW190 from Hobby King, and it started getting a little dark on us, and I was like, man, you know what? Let's don't push it. You know, it's just about dark. Let's just wait. And so we did. We just felt it better to wait. So put it back in the trailer for another day to Maiden. I was going to go fly Sunday, But my son has gotten into shooting at this range that's not far from us, man. And it's one of the guys that his mom and dad own the place, and they built it for him because he's world champion in skeet shooting. And my son has gone over there the last couple of weekends with a friend and taken lessons from this guy that's world champion. And he's 23 years old, and my son has fallen in love with this facility. So I went Sunday to check it out, and I'm gonna tell you what, man, I was impressed. Super nice. It was like a golf course, man. A clubhouse. You could get a golf cart to ride the course. Machines sitting in the trees where everything's automated. Very, very nice facility. And so, needless to say, before I left, I went in and talked to the owner, and I put my son a gun more or less kind of on layaway because I want him to help pay for it to learn some responsibility. But I got him a real nice Beretta and super nice shotgun. And
What is it, like
hopefully
a
he'll.
1303?
I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, Dustin. I cannot not tell you the number. It's really sweet. It's got a 28-inch barrel, but it's got the blue anodized where the trigger and everything is.
Mm-hmm.
And they only make the world champion. Another world champion is shooting with this very same gun. And
Is it a over and under, or is it a semi?
no, it's a semi-automatic. And
I have a feeling you got
very-
him the 1303, which is a very, very good shotgun. That's what I used in 3-gun competition. Put an extra mag link or a mag tube on it, so the tube was actually longer than the barrel, and you could fit.
Right.
I think you could fit 17 shells in that son of a gun, and
wow. Okay.
if you could bump fire it, and if you bump fired and got it in rhythm, that was a fun ride. Your shoulder was a little bit sore-ish, but it was a fun ride.
Well, I need to get you. I need to get him and let you check it out and look at it, man. It's supposed to be one of the. It was a very nice gun. Now, if you go to the over under, your money, of course, went on up because he had some in there that were $5,500. This particular gun normally retails in most places for around $2,100, and he sold it to me for $17 out the door. And he's a dealer. And but like I said, they only made the blue anodized on this particular model in the 28 and 30 inch. Like I think this year or something. I don't know. So they won't make it, but so much. It's supposed to be more of a harder to come by after this year or something. I don't know. But really nice looking. But yeah, he's really enjoying going out there. But they have a lot of competitions. They have teams at this place. It's a super nice facility, man. As I said, they've got a pistol range, an archery range. You can shoot your AR. Super, super nice. I'd never been to. I didn't even know it was there. It's like 25 minutes from my house. But a lot of nice people there. And like I said, the man and his wife that opened it for their son. And he's 23-year-old. He's world champion. I didn't meet him yet, but he also does private lessons, and he's going to give my son a couple of lessons with buying this gun as well. So I'm looking forward to that. But my friend's son that my son was been going over there with, he's taking lessons from this kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I say kid, he's a man, he's 23, but still. But yeah, I figured you get a kick out of that, Dustin. Like I said, I know that's something you're into as well. So,
Oh yeah.
like I said, I guess he could be doing worse, and he doesn't really show an interest in airplanes. So I figured if he's over there shooting, at least he's having fun doing something he enjoys. So
Well, it's kind of the worst time to be getting into that hobby or sport though, because of just ammo prices.
No kid.
What about the fishing lures? Does that just turn into a side project?
No, I mean he loves fishing, man. But the fishing weather again, it's kind of like plane weather. The fishing
Right.
weather's been terrible. Now once the weather gets right, I actually carried my boat to a place in Vanceboro. They do all the curtains for Grady White boats, which is right here in Greenboy, as you guys know. It's where Grady White is. But they do all the curtains for Grady White boats and yachts, and so I carried my boat to them on Sunday and dropped it off so they could do the curtains and the gold wings for my boat. So they'll be up there. So I'll pick that up week after next. So we haven't been doing a lot of boating or fishing right now because of the weather. But once we get back into that, the gun thing will kind of subside some. But it's something he can do year round or when he wants to, I guess. But But hey, what's up, Brandon? How you doing, buddy? I was talking about you earlier tonight, man. You had to catch the beginning of the video. I was telling you how much I appreciated all your help. My servos are ordered. They'll be here tomorrow, and I'll be hitting you up as far as figuring out how to get this P47 ready to go, man. So looking forward to it. But thank you for all your help, man. I was giving you major props on here tonight. Um, but yeah, man, he loves it, man. He loves shooting, and I love watching him. So I just kind of went Sunday and sat back and let him do his thing. And he was actually shooting with one of my older 12 gauges, and it jammed up on him a couple times. And I thought, you know what, man, if he's willing to work and make some money and help pay for his shotgun, I'll help him out.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I did. I went in the clubhouse while he was shooting and talked to the owner, and decided to go ahead and put this gun on the side for him and put a little money down on it, and that way he can pay on it, and I'll help him get it out, and he'll be doing good. So hopefully, I'm hoping he'll enjoy it and take good care of it. And it'll be hopefully something he'll keep for the rest of his life. I hope, it means something to him anyway. But yeah. But you definitely gonna have to come sometime, Dustin, and check it out, man. Good as you love to shoot a gun.
Well, y'all
See, I
should
got
come over
another-
to the range because I've got my own range here at the house.
Oh, I did. I'll have to come up and hang out with you and shoot some then.
Mm-hmm. I always go to you. But
Hey,
we
man,
got
look,
if he
that's
wants
what I
to
say.
skeet, we got a skeet thrower too.
Well, that's what all these. Yeah, that's it, this place, man, is all automated. You come through the woods, you come down Gravel Pass, and you come to all these clearings, man, and they've got these machines sitting in the woods, and they're numbered. And
Yep.
basically, you come up, you step up to the station, and you press a button, and you say, "Show me 1 and 2," or "Show me 3 and 4," and it just starts throwing these things from side to side, man. It ain't no joke, man. They got it. It's a finely oiled machine, I can tell you that. They got all this stuff done really, really nicely out there, and they do have a lot of competitions there. I don't know the name of it. He could tell you the name of it, but it's in Washington, North Carolina.
Is that the
And
same
if
as
Mr.
Little
Johnson-
Washington?
Yeah, if Mr. John is still in here, he could probably throw the name of it in because he lives in Washington. But it's a super nice place. And Dustin, you may have heard of it before. I don't know, being that you do shoot or know somebody that's been. Um, but yeah,
Yeah,
Jared.
I
That's
know.
right.
I do know that they have H2O foul farms in Benson, North Carolina, has that same setup as well, where they're more like skeet, but they also have pistol based because they'll do IDPA shooting there as well, which is really cool, really fun to do.
Yeah, they've got a nice. Okay, Mr. John said it's Hunters Point Sporting Clays is the name of it, and they've got a pistol range there too, and I believe they've got an archery range. As a matter of fact, but I was just very impressed with what I saw, man. Just a very nice facility. And like I said, the kid that his mom and dad own it, he's been all over the world shooting, and I guess to be world champion, he's got to be doing something right.
True that.
Yeah. What's up, Bobby? How you
Hello,
doing, man?
man.
Good to see you. Yeah. She says it's nice. Walk out on your deck and you have your own shooting range. Yeah, no kidding. What's up, Mr. Jackson,
We always
RC
have the-
Aviation?
I've got about a. It's about a 10-foot, 12-foot berm, and it's gonna slide
Okay.
like slow, like U-shape.
Yeah.
And I'll like come out there, open up the back door to the shop and look outside, and there'll be deer standing on top of the berm, and they'll graze around it because I've been shooting a lot, but hell, we've been shooting and like the deer come out of the tree line like from the right side, say about like from 2 o'clock position, And like we're sitting there like just shooting, just and then we're like, I guess we shoot so much that, or we used to shoot so much that it doesn't bother them at all.
Huh. Mr. John said that they got the East Coast Championship this weekend or next weekend or whatever, 300 shooters. That'll be a good time, man.
Hmm.
That'd be cool to see. Ruff said, Nashville Gun Club, don't bet money on skeets or trap. They don't miss. You lose your cash real fast. Yeah, they've got a thing at this place, man, where you bet like somebody they pull and it's like whoever can hit it, after one guy shoots and whoever can hit the smallest piece, you bet, and they win money that way too. I don't know. That's just what I've been told anyway. So, um, yeah, Bobby, I saw it, man. Sweet, right? He's killing his game, man. He's
Is it SU-20? Oh, you talking about the Big Mig?
Yeah.
For some reason,
Yeah,
you were talking
man.
about the 30 while ago. I thought he had got the 30.
Yeah, he does. He's got this one right here. He's flown this one right here twice.
Hmm.
Done a very good job with it. Yeah, have you flown yours yet, Bobby? What's up, man? At least it's out of the box, I hope, right? I
Yeah.
mean, mine's not even out of the box. It has been out one time.
Yeah, well, I told Bobby when because me and him actually talked on the way to our gender reveal. So it was about a month ago. I told him like, man, you need to come up to the shop just to stop by because I'm not far from you. Because we hired a guy that well, we've actually hired two guys. One lives in not Fayetteville. Wow, Fuquay, and the other one lives like on the border of like Fuquay and Holly Springs.
See you, Mr. John.
I keep telling them they need to bring me some of the pizza from Jason's. I think that's the
Okay.
pizzeria. Dude, that stuff is like. I don't eat pizza because of my diabetes, or at least I tried not to. But that, if you put I would eat a whole damn large because it is just that freaking good.
Hmm. Yeah, I tell you what, man. We got a place here in town called Jet's Pizza, man. They got a good Sicilian, man. A slice looks like a brick.
JNS, JNS. That's it.
Mm. Brian, it ain't nothing.
686 reviews. Man, it ain't nothing but just to hit the buy button, Brian.
That's it. Hit that button, man. That's all it is money.
What?
Heck.
Yeah, I will say this though, Brian. Man, it was like my mentor. He kept talking and mentioning it and going one ear and out the other. Get you a warbird and like literally spend at least 2-3 months and just fly that one bird. Fly the
Yep.
snot out of it. Then get you something. You'll find yourself, you'll learn a lot faster if you do that when you go from one bird to the other. It's but it's hard to you see all these different flavors of ice cream and you want to taste them all.
Yeah, no doubt. Exactly.
Hmm.
That's right.
I thought about just
Yeah,
bringing my
that's the problem.
receiver and batteries and stuff up to the shop and just fly it at the shop. But the landing is an issue because it's gravel and it's concrete. However, there's a field on the backside of the property, but you gotta kind of go around your arm to get to your butt type thing.
Oh, hate
So,
that.
hmm So I just have to bring it over to my parents' house and just fly it there and just hope I don't land into the horse pen. Because now they decided to have horses again.
Couldn't have miniature horses stomping on your airplane, man. That wouldn't work.
Hmm. Man, these little like we were over there this past weekend and we were just hanging out. I was helping the dad do some stuff. It was Sunday. So I got my arms like hanging over the fence rail. These mugs come up to me like I owe them something. Like, hey man, we know you got food, and I had an apple in my pocket. But guess who apples that was? Not them damn horses' apple. It was my apple. So here I go, and I take it out, and they see it, and they start getting all excited, and like the back legs are kicking and whatnot. And I took a bite out of it, And them jokers went from like all happy to kind of like, I'm about to kill you. So I took my knife out, cut it in half, and then cut that in half, put it in a quarter, and and each gave them a slice, and I ate the rest of it. But I'm like, man, these damn 80-pound miniature horses just conned me out of half my damn apple. Like, WTF, dude. Then
What's up, brother?
our dad rolls up with 2 apples in his pocket. Apparently, he keeps a big bag of apples in the refrigerator by their stable.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's why.
And there's that, exactly. They know. They ain't stupid, man. That's like my dog. I break out beef jerky, and he sits there on the floor and just looks at me with these big doe eyes. He doesn't say a word. He just looks at me like, I know.
Oh, I can't stand that. I'll tell Remy, I'm like, Remy, go or get. And what he'll do is he'll just look back, and he'll look at you. Or
You talking to me?
Huh, he'll look back. I'll be like, Remy, lay down. And what he'll do, he'll lay down, and then he'll be looking at you.
Yeah, yeah.
Finally, I just have to tell him, like, go to your kettle.
Yeah. I know you're going to give me a piece of that beef jerky if I just sit here and look at you real sad, like, you know?
Well, like, my thing is, like, I can ignore him because I'm like, I'll be into something on TV, but he's kind of like over my periph.
Yeah.
And I just see him, like, just standing there like just a...
Yeah. I know you ain't going to play me like that.
I'm like, man. I'm like, and he's the dog that, like, at night, I'll go make, like, I don't know, like a 12 midnight, like, food run, like the sheets or somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, hey, Remy, you can go bye-bye? And, like, he won't do, like, the whole head cock. He, like, literally gets up and hauls butt to the back door. Like, he's ready to go. He loves to ride in a car. Loves to ride in a car.
Some food? Damn. Oh, so how about some Dr. Seuss, man? It's a sad day, you know?
What happened with that? What happened to Dr. Seuss? Dr. Seuss didn't do nothing.
They pulled 6 Dr. Seuss books today, man.
For what?
I'm heartbroken. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Look, better not be no green eggs and ham.
No, they didn't pull that one, but they pulled 6 good ones, and I'm like, man, come on, man, what are we coming to? Please stop. I mean, I'm telling you, man, it's just a sad day. And on his birthday, no doubt. It's Dr. Seuss' birthday, and they're pulling his books. I'm like, come on, people. It's terrible, man. Oh, how you doing tonight, Joe? Good to have you here, buddy.
That's like them talking about wanting to pull Little House on the Prairie because of like racial slurs. Like that's how they talked back then. Yeah, I don't agree with it, obviously, because I was raised better, and we as a society has progressed forward, you know, away from that. But like, what?
What do you mean, Paul?
Alright, I was reading about the they wanted to take part of like the slave history out. Like with anything, you have the good and the bad, and slavery is absolutely terrible. But they wanted to take out the what was it the three is it was it 3/4 or 3/5 compromise, which stated like every 5 slaves counted as 3 people because of the population. And there's just like all this BS. It's like they're trying to censor everything, including history. Like, I don't know if they know this. I don't know how they Google that up because I probably sound like an idiot.
Man, we're talking Dr. Seuss here, man.
Yeah, it was 3/5. Yep, 3/5. I still got it. But yeah, all that stuff is so stupid. Like, what's the deal with Dr. Seuss?
Well,
is it because
just like Disney took Peter Pan, Dumbo, Aristocrat, they took those out too, man. I'm going, are you kidding me? I mean,
if I ran the zoo.
Most kids that watch this stuff, man, don't look at it in a bad way, you know? I mean,
scrambled eggs. What? Because in ways that are hurtful and wrong. Well, guess what? Life is hurtful and at times wrong.
Well, no, we can't have none of that. Can you have that, man? Look, you can look at anything and read anything into anything. I could say Dustin this and this and that,
What
and you could
about
take.
taking off
Oh,
the Grinch Stole Christmas? Because hell, not everybody celebrates Christmas. Jesus Christ,
that's
let's
what I'm
hurt
telling
some
you, man.
fucking feelings. Sorry, now you're getting me ramped up. Oh, I hate this. Oh God, I hate this petty crap.
That's what I'm telling you, man. I mean, no, sad.
Has Curious George? I hope they would ban Curious George. I would get a Facebook group together. We have all. I'm just kidding. Oh, that was a bad joke. I actually used to dress up as Curious George in the book fair in elementary school because me and Josh Jenkins were the tallest mofos. We were in 4th grade, I believe. Yeah, 4th grade. So we got to greet the little kids. He was George, and I was Franklin, and then we would swap. But it was fun. But that shit sucked because it was sweaty.
Yeah.
So Dr. Seuss had a long history of publishing racist and anti-Semitic work spanning back to the 1920s when he was a student at Dartmouth College. Once drew black boxers as gorillas and
I don't know, man.
so in the Cat Quizzer, the Japanese character is referred to as a Japanese has a bright yellow face and is standing on what appears to be Mount Fuji.
Mm. And that's offensive. Why?
And regarding if I ran a zoo, the study points out another example of Orientalism and white supremacy. Dude, I'm gonna have to like Google these books and read it. Sorry.
I mean,
Sorry to get on
it's
this
just-
rant.
Yeah, it's just sad, man. It's just sad, sad, sad.
I just,
Well, we
man,
have
look,
come
everybody's
to-
entitled to their own opinions and stuff, but this stuff is getting out of hand.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. When you sitting here, even a damn kids book ain't even safe no more.
Well, it's like I don't know, 1995. Sticks and stones may break my bones. Year 2021. All words are violence.
hmm
Oh, but anyhow, has anybody got the new NX10 or NX8 yet? How do y'all like that? I'm thinking about actually selling my DX8. Why? Because I don't use it.
I've heard a couple of bad. I mean, I've read some bad. I mean, some people having some issues. I don't know. I mean, I like my 8, but I'd like to have the 9, the DX9, the
Mhm.
black. But I really would like the IX20. If I'm going to go ahead and do something, I'm going to step it up to the hilt. I don't know.
Well, we're
Probably
kind of all curious if you bought one, how long it's gonna stay in the box.
Kiss my box. Make me choke on my trail mix.
Hey, do what you do best.
Damn.
That's how you have such great hair.
Why? My trail mix? Huh. Damn.
Yeah, we'll go with that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Process for Jesus, other people. Yes, exactly. That's like why honest to goodness, I love having political conversations with people that don't view politics the same way I do. Why? Just from the mere fact of having a cordial dialogue, as long as it can be cordial, because you learn stuff from each other, and you learn different aspects of, wow, you'd be like, I don't agree with this policy, but you see it from a different view, or then it may shine some light on a point you may not. Now, is that rare? Yes. But there's a few points, off the top of my head, 3, that has made me come off kilter more of center between the left and the right, but that's another thing.
Yeah. Hey, Bobby, it depends on which IX you're talking about. About $1,000 on one and about $400, $500 on the other. But no, there are more differences than that, of course. But price wise, which is a big difference. Um, yeah, and the iX20 is a lot faster processor than the iX12.
Yes, yes. So I'm gonna put a link to this guy named Tom McDonald. He's a rapper. He's a white guy rapper. His appearance is really off. Is what we would call like normal, but hey, that's his style. Let him roll with it. But he's got some really good rap videos and music about like what's going on in society right now. This is one of them. It's pretty dope. Um, it's called No Lives Matter, by the way. The title of it.
Photon said he's trying to be more Apache.
Apache. So you're trying to get up with Elizabeth Warren's.
Even a Jeep can't be a Cherokee these days, people.
See, look, all right, damn it, y'all. So when Jeep decided they want to name the Jeep Cherokee, they actually went, and the reason being this was a presentation at my high school, or excuse me, middle school, and then later I think they had one in high school. But they went to the Cherokee because guess where the Cherokee's at? North Carolina mountains, and they were like, "Can we use your name as Cherokee on the car?" And they're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Well, what do you want for payment?" And they wanted, I think it was 3 Cherokees. That's all they wanted.
Damn.
And I'm like, what? What? Huh? Whatever.
We'll give you a herd.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And Marshall's like, dude, he's like, I still drink Coke and be fully white. Dude, you can't get more whiter. If you get more white, you start turning gray.
Look.
Hey, Mike Bird.
Well,
What the hell is wrong with Arby's? That's a new one. I haven't heard about that.
I haven't heard that one either.
Best thing, Jared. Talk about Toyota. You should support American brands. Toyota is built in damn Alabama. Employs Americans. You got logistics companies left and right. Like, or
Yeah.
people be like, "Oh, I brought this BMW." I'm not talking about like the average. I'm talking about the people that like have like FU money that buy like the really really expensive BMWs that don't know the difference between a hole in the sand and their ass. And they're like, "I bought this really expensive BMW. Oh, it's made in like a Germany." I'm like, "Nah, dude, that Series 7, yeah, that was made in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Sorry." Or Mercedes. They're made in Alabama.
Yeah, Hondas are made right here in, United States. I mean,
My wife's Palisade, that is actually made over in Korea. Like, 95% of it.
what's up, JT? How you doing, buddy?
But anyway, let me get off that. I ain't trying to drive down the views, but, well, I can't hold my tongue when we start talking about that stuff, obviously.
Yeah, I got to reel it in myself, man. But anyhow, but so yeah, I mean, hey, most of our airplanes, all of them are made in China. So, and I'm damn glad to have them. No complaints here. I mean, send them. We'll take them all.
Yeah. Although in all the
yeah.
stupidity, I could possibly see California banning foam airplanes because of like cancerous things. Because hell, they'll try to ban anything they can get their hands on.
Might hurt a fish.
But yes, I do love me some Arby's. Their roast
Arby's.
roast beef sandwiches. Like,
Uh-huh.
and there's also some jokes in there about roast beef, but we won't get into
I used to
that.
have good friends. He used to be a bodybuilder. This guy was massive. He would train. He'd go to the gym and train. As soon as he'd get done training, he would go to Arby's and get like 6 roast beef sandwiches, man, and stand in the parking lot downtown and eat them after he'd worked out. I mean, he was shoving in. We had one in each hand, and he'd be shoving roast beef sandwiches in his damn face, man, hard as he could go. But he was a big boy. I mean, he was mad. Traps. They called him Dr. Traps. He had traps like up to his ears. He was massive. But yeah, gotta love some roast beef. Good for you. I bought a beef brisket the other day, man. That was really good. Good stuff. Got to get the protein in. See you, Jared. Thanks for coming by, man. We appreciate it. We're going to be out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So Dustin's tired. I'm tired. And
Yeah, I gotta
been a
eat
long
dinner
day.
too.
And we just appreciate all you guys coming and hanging with us. Anybody got anything new coming? Trying to think. I guess most of you guys have already gotten your FW 190s from E-Flight or Horizon Hobby. I guess you guys have got those. You guys are now getting your radios, your 10s, your 6s, your 8s.
Cross your fingers for a plane on Thursday.
Yeah.
Well, because since
Well, a lot of
Ryan does the review or the releases for planes and trucks and cars and surface stuff, it's like you never
Yeah.
know.
Oh, so let me tell you real quick what I'd love to have. I might hit the button, and I'm not a surface guy,
What do you say?
but I love that new Losi drag car, man. Have you seen that Camaro they've come out with?
No, because I don't need
Oh
to see
my
it.
God, it's a ready-to-run Losi drag car, man. That thing, the RC Sailors clocked that thing at over 60 miles an hour, man. And it's got Mickey Thompson slicks on it. It's ready. It's got smart technology ESC. Runs off a 2 or 3S, and it's
Wait,
all ready
60
to
miles
go.
an hour? That's it?
60.
That's it?
Dude,
The Havoc does like 120 on flat and stays up in the air for 20 damn
we ain't
minutes.
talking about a damn jet. We're talking about a car.
I'm just
It's a drag car, man. Yeah. Must be the hair.
no, I'm saying
but,
whatever the joke went over your head.
Yeah, right.
'Cause,
I got you. I got you.
I got you.
But I'm stabbing you with this screwdriver on the table right now. You see what I'm saying? But no, it's a sweet ass car, man. I'd love to have the blue one. It's pretty fast too, from what I've seen. Especially if you put it in the scale quarter mile, which is what is it, 300 and some feet? Because a 10th mile is 166 feet, I think. But yeah, it's a pretty cool looking car, man. I wouldn't mind having that. My friend Brian said he'd like to have the red one. We'll get us the Christmas tree. But a place to run a car like that would be on a slick type of pavement, man, where you could actually light the tires up and then take off with it. You know, make it look authentic if you're going to do it. You know. But yeah, it's pretty bad. I love it.
The
Traxxas truck, the Slash 4x4 all-wheel drive would run over 100, but we're talking two different classes of vehicles, man. We're not talking a four-wheel drive truck. We're talking basically a drag car is what we're talking about. So you got to compare apples to apples. I mean, you know, a lot of these drag cars they've got now, man, are screaming. And it's amazing, especially some of the guys are running top fuel. Some of them have parachutes on them that actually pop out and deploy. It's pretty impressive what these drag cars are doing, man. And they're not meant. They're like a real drag car. They're only meant to go from point A to point B. They're not meant to run a track or whatever a truck or a truggy does. So you're not putting them in the same class. You know, if you want to compare apples to apples, compare them like you should. So yeah, like I said, I've had trucks. Trucks didn't do it for me. It was boring as shit to me. To have a truck on a course, I had the Traxxas that would run 125 miles an hour, and I was kind of, okay, what next? This is boring. After a few times of doing it, I was sick of it. So I sold both of them and bought more airplanes. You know, I had two of them. And like I said, it just didn't do it for me. But yeah, I think I'd love to do the drag cars, man. Especially if you had the proper setup with the track, the whole 9 yards, where you could actually run them.
You need to come out here to the high school, Triple S, because
Yeah.
by the aquatic center, because we were leaving because of the park one day. We were leaving, and I was like, What are all these people standing over here for? Because they're in the middle of the parking lot, right, at the high school.
Yeah.
And like we happened to roll by, and they were racing, drag racing. That's all they were doing.
A
They had
lot of guys
nitro.
are betting big money on these things, man.
Oh yeah,
Big,
yes.
Yeah, big money. Uh-huh.
I'm like,
That's what I'm saying.
nah,
Yeah.
my priorities are elsewhere, and my pockets are not as deep. Oh, well, I will
Yeah.
show you guys something that's pretty cool. Hold on. Oh, so this is what I've been up to. It's coming together. Did I lose him? Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, you're like standing so still. I thought like it locked up or something. But that's the I decided to try my hand at making the Iron Man like full blown
Uh-oh.
uniform.
Break it out.
The so that's just the chest piece. I'm like halfway done. I got some lights and stuff coming from the helmet, but I can't. The helmet won't fit me with electronics in it, so I'll probably just rig it up and have it on like my desk or something, and have like a wireless switch to open and close the mask.
Servo.
Yeah, it'll be a servo, but how to like to actuate it?
Yeah.
Most people like they'll use like a reed switch, which is a magnetic switch, like in their glove, and like just pinch their their fingers together
Yeah.
to like
Yeah.
open and close. But this is going to have some extra features.
Yeah.
'Cause this is going to be
Bobby, that plane actually right there flies really good, man. And it'll
the
haul
Goblin?
It'll haul ass.
it'll haul the mail.
And
I remember you.
it flies really good slow as well. Flies a lot like a Mustang. Hand launcher, of course. But wide open, it will rip like a pylon racer, man. It'll scream. So yeah, it'll move out. Are you gonna break it out or what?
Break what out?
The mask. I thought you had the stuff, man.
Oh, the mask is like. The helmet is here because I have got to. Well, I haven't like finished welding it. What we call like plastic welding it together.
Yeah.
I can't keep it together because I'm trying to hold it.
Put a spar in it. Put a spar in it.
Yeah. Damn it! Let me just hold the bottom and just like. There we go. Yeah,
That's
you get
cool.
you get the idea.
Yeah, I like it. That's killer.
So like this is smooth now.
Yeah, I see
But
that.
I had to fix this area because I did this like not enough walls and not enough infill, so it's kind of
Yeah.
weak, especially with the widow's point. So I had
Yeah.
to weld it, and now I've got to sand it all back down. I just haven't done it yet, but this is gonna be like pretty cool.
But yeah, Mickey, I've got the 90mm F-16 right here, and it flies off our grass field very well. Which our grass field is very well groomed. So what David is telling you is very true.
Thanks Thanks, George.
Mine's got the upgraded motor, ESC, and in-runner and everything in it, but it flies great. No problems,
How
no complaints whatsoever.
if somebody came out with a RC B52 that people could easily get or make or something like that, I couldn't stand up for a very long time, and I'll have to change my pants.
Sure.
I love the buff. But yeah, guys. Well, we're gonna head out because I've got to get something to eat, like some real food, not peanut butter, and call it a night and just try to go to sleep early tonight for once. And
Yeah. Cool, David. I got you, man. Sweet plane.
that's all I gotta say is Hamilton's gonna be on tomorrow, as
Yep.
well as GB Linden, and then um, Bobby
Yeah,
RC Plane
Kenny.
Reviewer is gonna be on Thursday, and Kenny's on Thursday as well.
Yep. And then Dave's RC. His giveaway is Friday night, guys. Maybe I'll win
Mhm.
again.
Oh hell! Everybody's gonna be like, kick Jeff out, kick Jeff out.
Hey, I'm not gonna complain. I love to win.
Dana, that's all this is 3D printed. But yeah, guys, we'll everybody be safe. Have a good night. Have a good
Definitely.
week, and
Get some flying in.
we'll catch you guys and gals next time. Next time. Wow, now I got the hiccups now. Everybody take care. We'll see y'all.
See you guys. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. Have a good week. Bye.